Valley Skycam showing a few high clouds drifting in over the FM area. By and large, things are fairly quiet. And as we are expecting conditions to warm up here throughout the valley, we turn our attention to the rivers. Here is the very latest on what we are expecting in the southern Red River Basin. This is the Red River and its tributaries. We're going to start seeing things respond to this warm up with rivers that are already in minor flood stage here in the Fargo area, and they will be heading towards a crest for some areas by next week, with temperatures soaring over the next several days. So we're going to keep our eyes on things. Here's a look at a couple of gauge sites that are a problem. The Wild Rice at Abercrombie is already at moderate flood stage, and it will continue to head back up towards major flood stage as we go into next week. Fargo, same thing goes, although we are at minor flood stage now. We'll be soaring up through the weekend through 21 to 23 feet on our way to a crest next week near 30 feet. And here's a look at the Maple River at Mapleton. Now, it's just going to get to action stage as we go through the weekend into early next week. So problems where we have a lot of snow, and there's a lot of snow and moisture north of Fargo. Our northern basin and central Red River basins will see rising rivers beyond that time frame, beyond next week as things begin to loosen up. We're carefully watching. Here's the European model showing a major system working through this weekend, staying to our south. Let's hope that stays to the south. It looks like it will. Now, next week, a couple of good start to the work week, but after that, heading into the weekend, the models are starting to advertise an unsettled pattern here with some stormy weather all the way into the following weekend. So we'll keep our eyes on these systems. And as long as they stay south with their 1 in green, 1 inch of rain, 2 inches or better in the yellows, as long as that's south of our Red River Basin, that's good news. We'll keep our eyes on that. 37 right now. A south wind is under 10 miles per hour. That's keeping things warm, but we're still below average for this time of the year. Sisseton 42, 39 in Cavalier. Roseau, you have 36 degrees. And there are some showers drifting through South Dakota from the Black Hills all the way through the I-29 corridor. And some of it's mixing with a few flakes out there along the I-29 corridor. Here is your hour-by-hour forecast. Very quiet, and we'll see clearing skies, maybe a few high clouds out there as we go through the overnight. South winds blowing warm, moist air over the top of our snowbanks could cause a little bit of fog here and there. I don't think it'll be widespread, but could be an issue on your Friday morning. Temperatures around 25 degrees for almost all of us. And then as we go through the day, we'll start warming up. South winds 5 to 15 miles per hour, maybe a few gusts higher than that as that warmth returns to the entire region. Babe the Blue Ox, 46 for you. Badette, 43. And how about 50 plus degrees in places like, well, Devil's Lake and Jamestown? These areas, mostly snow-free soil. That's what it's going to take to Fargo. For Grand Forks to get up to 50 degrees, we need to lose some more snow. Your planner, temperatures rising through the mid-30s by morning into the mid-40s by the afternoon. We'll see plenty of sun and a nice south breeze, a pretty fair, beautiful Friday evening. 50 in Wahpeton, 51 in Jamestown tomorrow, a lot of 40s across northwest Minnesota. And here is a look at Carol's photo uploaded. A watercolor sunrise indeed. Here's that warmth we're talking about that's going to let those rivers loose. Saturday 44, 48 on Sunday, and temperatures will hit 50 as we go into the early part of next week for Fargo-Moorhead. And we're keeping our eyes on this precipitation chance stuff here in the valley. I think 30% does us, and we hope those systems stay to the south. Andrea?
All right. Thank you, Hutch.